take. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I'm Cassandra Lopez with Dupuis team at Keller Williams.
And I'm Stephanie Dupuis with Dupuis team at Keller Williams West Sound. And today we are doing the Kitsap County weekly market stats. So, what are you seeing, Cassie?
I am seeing a static. I think it's very similar from last week if you just look at the numbers. One thing that did change, I think, is the above list percentage went up a little bit. But we're gonna have these mini fluctuations within our big market corrections. So that's nothing to be concerned about or alarmed about or anything like that. One thing Stephanie and I were just talking about is the pending sales here, the 164. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, you're gonna be the pen?
164, right, is how many went pending over the last week. And the total inventory is 501. That's like 25% of the market inventory is selling every week, over and over and over. Same thing here, 182, kind of a high number. 517, a little bit more than 25%. That's a lot. That means that,
that's a huge turnover.
That's a huge
week.
Turnover.
25% of the inventory is just recycling. Boom, boom.
And it's just, and all it is like this 25% that went pending was the 25% that came on the market the week prior. This number that sold was the 25% that went pending last week. So it's just, like cycling over and over.
Yeah, so what you're saying then, just so Lee doesn't think that you're hogging the whole video. Hi, Lee. What you're saying,
He says that.
He says that, is that we have basically a conveyor belt happening with our inventory. The listings
like Lucille Ball.
Like Lucille Ball candy.
They're
Candy
just
comes
stuffing
in here,
them and
boom,
stuffing the candy.
comes down to the pendings and boom,
I don't think the millennials will get that joke.
Google it, YouTube.
Google Lucille Ball conveyor belt.
Comes down into the into the inventory and then goes into the sold.
Yeah.
Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Boom. I think I missed one here. I missed a step. It should go boom, boom. I got that step belt wrong, didn't I? You get the idea. Comes in listings, first step. Comes into our inventory, second step. Goes into pendings.
Here.
Yep, here, third step. Bam. And then solds. Okay? So that's your conveyor belt. And this is happening in big chunks right now. Where normally we have a much smaller chunk. We might have a 5% attrition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right now, Cassie's saying we're having just huge turnover.
And I wonder if this actually has to do with all the new construction, because I did some data nerding out in the MLS, and normally neighborhoods in Kitsap County, the turnover rate average is 4 to 6%, meaning so if a neighborhood has 100 homes, 4 to 6 of those homes will sell every year. And we were seeing those stats up 15%. And I'm like, that's not right. Like a neighborhood's turning over at 15%, like we're knocking on every single door, right? But the new construction was skewing all that data, because the new construction will come on and they'll send up 30 listings and they'll all sell in a day, pre-sale before the house is even built. And so that's really skewing the data. So I wonder if...
And they'll come on market in a day too.
Yeah,
we'll be on the MLS. We're like, why are there 55 listings today when there's normally 24? And it was because a builder, boom,
just listed 30 lots all at once. So that can skew the data. And that may be what's going on here, because we do have a big build boom going on right now. Lots that have sat vacant for 20 years.
Totally.
Are being built.
Can I interject? Also, with the big build boom has interrupted and gotten in the way of you being able to find a contractor. If anyone's noticed, anyone out there trying to find a contractor, they're all gone. None of them are available. They don't return your calls. They're not available for 6 months, or they say they're available, they don't show. Anyone? Anyone call 30 electricians?
2 weeks ago.
Okay, that's what's going on. It's this build boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So So and we feel that in our transactions too, because buyers need repairs done by seller prior to closing, et cetera, has to be done by a licensed bonded contractor, because that's typically what's agreed upon. And then closings get extended because these contractors just aren't available, because they're being hired out as subcontractors for these builders.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so buyer tip of the week.
Buyer tip of the week is have cash. So if you have cash, pay your own closing costs, pay your own down payment. If you have served and you have the benefit of VA entitlements, congratulations, thank you for your service. That's a zero down product, awesome. You're still gonna have closing costs, so have money for that. If you have to borrow from grandma and grandpa to get into your house, then do it. Sellers are not interested in paying any concessions these days. And buyers are getting so aggressive as to waive their home inspection, and so that's what you're up against. That's your competition. Cash buyers from Seattle, cash heavy buyers, who just sold $1 million house and then they're buying a $250 house over here. Like, they have cash.
$250 is a down payment for the Seattleites.
Yeah, and that's a whole house here.
It's a whole house here.
So that's your competition in that price range. So if you have cash, make your offer as strong as possible.
And stop crying because the Seattleites are beating you out.
Just figure out how to compete.
Yeah, adult up. Save your cash. Stop buying crap.
Yeah, we'll teach you how.
Yep. Cheers.
Seller tip of the week.
Seller tip of the week. You're probably hearing everybody's very pessimistic about the market. We've got to be at the peak of the market. The market's going to turn. Blah blah blah. You've heard me say that. I might be changing my tune to I don't know.
Nobody knows.
No one knows. What I want to point out, I've been studying this just because I geek out on things. We have three things going on right now. We have the inverted yield curve. Then, as many of you heard, we had the Fed, actually, the GDP went negative for the first time in 10 years. A week ago or so? So we have negative GDP.
What's GDP?
Gross domestic product.
You just testing us, Kevin?
No, I just, for the audience.
Thank you.
And then the third thing, this was like the 3 strikes you're out, right? And everyone's like, I knew it! The housing market's gonna shift. All right. The third thing was then the Fed cut interest rates for the first time since 2008. Okay? Fed cuts interest rates when they feel they need to help the economy. Remember the recession and we could get money for free? We still can, kind of.
Stated income loans.
Yeah, interest rates are like
Those
0%.
were a great product.
They've come back. I see them right now.
I know, scary.
So this was like strike 1, 2, 3, right? Well, here's the thing that not many people have been discussing is that they've been selling bonds at negative interest rates, and that might affect all of this and change the game a bit. So we don't know what's going to happen with the economy or with the market. We're in an economy we've never been in. Here's this thing though, if you're a seller, we keep having sellers come to us saying we don't know if we're going to sell or not, we might wait. Here's the thing. Right now is a known quantity. You know you're going to get a good price for your home. So our message to you is stop gambling.
Make the buyers gamble.
Make the buyers gamble. Man, you're on it. Because it's like, damn. You know you can sell your house for a lot right now. You don't know if you're going to be able to sell it for a lot in 6 months, in the spring, or a year from now. That's called going to the casino. Don't go to the casino with your number one investment. Go to the casino with $10 and go pay the penny slots. You dig? But don't go to the casino with your house, with your retirement, with your life savings, with your kid's college fund. Stop it. Okay? You don't know what's going to happen, but you do know you can get a lot of money right now for your house, so sell right now. That's our seller tip. Sell right now. Stop it. Stop gambling because you're gambling. If you want to gamble, go get a lotto ticket, but don't wait on selling your house. That's my tip
It's
for the week.
just another version of trying to time the market.
You won't time the market.
Yeah. People try to time the stock market. It doesn't work.
No. How good have you been at timing the stock market? Really, be honest. If you're thinking of selling your house later, be honest with yourself. How are those stocks doing that you timed? Alright? I think I know the answer.
Because we won't know when the bubble bursts until it's behind us.
That's, yeah.
That's basically
When's
how
my-
it works.
Exactly. When's the market gonna go down? Oops, you missed
Back
it.
there, yeah. So,
Okay.
well, I think that's our
Kelsey wants us to stop.
It's 10 minutes. It's going to take a long time to upload this.
That's
our
right.
very heated, very emotional.
I'm like, stop gambling.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, gambling's bad, but I'm gonna wait to sell my house. Should we just end right there?
Yeah.
Alright.
So if you like our video, hit the thumbs up.
Okay.
Subscribe to our channel. You'll get these weekly. They won't be this long all the time, I promise.
Well, we're gonna get a different camera so that we can go really
Oh,
long.
God. An hour later.
An hour.
An hour.
Oh my gosh. They'll be like
Only
next.
part one, part
next.
two for
Yeah.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Okay.
watching.
My name is Stephanie Dupuis. I'm with Dupuis Team Keller Williams.
Cassandra Lopez, Dupuis Team of Color
Yep.
Williams.
Like us and do all that stuff and tell your friends.
Bye.
See ya.